box, they have a little paper. It's asking you if you're happy with your product or not happy. We'll find out. And then here's the dehydrator. Just slip this guy right out. All right, so this I believe comes with 5 dehydrating trays. Just going to place this over here. Have any pamphlets in here. All right. Oh wait, here they are. Okay. So comes with all these different trays. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It looks like it's got a gauge for temperature. It doesn't really say the exact temperature, but it says low, medium, and high. I'm assuming the higher that you go, it would be better for beef jerky, chicken jerky, just to dry meats on. And then probably medium and low for fruits and vegetables. And then it's got an on and off switch here. Also, I believe if you rotate the trays, they give you more or less room. They do. So if you're doing shallow vegetables or something that's maybe not as thick or as high, you can stack them one way and it's like a space saver. But if you have something that's bulkier, what I liked about this model that I saw is you can flip the tray and then it just gives you more space in between. So this comes with 5 trays. And then the packaging says how to dehydrate certain things, fruits, pre-treatment of fruits, and they have things on here. It just states how to make like dehydrated fruit leather and such, vegetables, everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some heirloom tomatoes from the garden. I'm going to place them on the food dehydrator. I'm going to look up and see how long I need to let these dehydrate. And then hopefully probably by tomorrow morning, we'll have some awesome sun-dried heirloom tomatoes. So I have this beautiful bowl of heirloom tomatoes. Here I have some early girls, some beefsteaks, these are called mortgage lifter, gladiator tomatoes, and some other varieties. So I'm going to go ahead and slice these up. We've got a good sharp knife. This is actually a Wusthof Nakiri knife. And this is really good to slice really anything, meats, vegetables. So what I want to do is, I guess you could slice this any way you want. I want to do about a little less than 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch slices. If it's too thick and you slice it way too thick, then it'll take forever to dehydrate. And by the time it starts to dehydrate, you might get mold on it. I made that mistake before. If you do it too thin, you're going to have like chips. So you want to kind of get an in-between slice. So I'm going to go ahead and slice them a little less than 1/4 of an inch. So you have slices like this. This should be fine for dehydrating. You can slice it like that. You can angle it out or just turn the tomato around and slice it however you want. But I think the depthness and the thickness of this tomato, that's a really good size for dehydrating. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up all these tomatoes, get them on a plate, and then I'm going to arrange them on the food dehydrator so we can have some dehydrated tomatoes. So I have this lovely bowl of tomatoes I just sliced up. You can tell there's a difference in the tomatoes. These are the beef steaks, the mortgage lifter, and these were the early girls. And then I have some Roma, which aren't as juicy. But anyway, these are going to be really good dehydrated. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to layer them up here. Now the timetable says 8 to 24 hours for tomatoes, just depending. These tomatoes are pretty wet. I'm going to guess it's going to take at least 10 to 12 hours. So I'll check on them early in the morning, probably around 6:30 a.m. and see how they're doing. They might be done. But what I really want to do with these is make a batch of my delicious heirloom and tomato and basil cream cheese. So I can't wait to put these on the dehydrator. I'm going to start layering these up, and then I'll show you what the racks look like once it's all ready to go on the dehydrator and to be turned on for the night. Okay, so I have my tomatoes on the trays. I ended up using 4 trays. I have one that's not going to be used. Like I said, the machine comes with 5. And as you can see here, I have, whoops, different layers of tomatoes. So I'm hoping that by tomorrow morning, if I start these right now, it is 7:45 p.m., that tomorrow by between 6 and 8 a.m., hopefully they'll be done. I'll have to come down in the morning and check on them. And then we will have delicious sun-dried tomatoes.